What's up everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we have Goku punching Jiren close up. So it's from his fight with Jiren in Dragon Ball Super in the tournament. So I'm on a wide page, use a pencil, hit pause if I go too fast. So landscape orientation. So we are going to start, with Goku's right eye. So center of my page is just about here. The head is over in this half of the page and his arm is like coming off the page this way. So his fist is like, it's a super close up on his face and his fist is going beyond, say, the edge of the page. And there's all like energy lines and stuff. So we start with his eyebrow right over here. So we're about the middle over on this right hand side, and we're going to start with his eyebrow. So we have a diagonal line that way and it ticks back up this way. We're going to go back like so. It's like a tick. And then the other side of that eyebrow comes up this way, gets slightly wider as we go up. And we can't see the other side of the eyebrow because it goes under a hair spike, right? So we'll draw that in. So it comes down this way. Like so. Okay, and this of course spikes back up like a V just here. I'll leave it like that and we'll finish it later on. We'll get the eyes done first. So in underneath this eyebrow we have that Dragon Ball box eye. So small line down there, another line coming in from here, and then we'll bring this across like so, slightly curved. So then we have his iris in here, so it's covered by the top and bottom eyebrow and eyelid. So we can just see like a bracket here and a bracket like here. And then his pupil right here. Okay. So this other eye is much bigger, so we've got some like perspective going on. So he's like coming towards us. Imagine he's like punching you in the face. So it's like real close up. So the other eyebrow just starts, say, here. And then it's going to tick up this way. So I'm going to tick it up like so. And then this comes across, so it's going to curve across like this. Real far. So it's much bigger than this eye. So we've got some real big perspective going on. So a lot of this eyebrow is under hair. So we're going to do just a little bit we can see, just here. A tiny bit there, and then there's a spike right here coming across the top of his eyelid, so it's like his fringe. So it's going to come across, right across that line that we drew already, just there like that, and then it's going to spike up towards the center of his head this way, back down into there, and then this other spike will be in here like so, and then we can just add a center line there. So this other eye is going to come down like so, real long to there, and then this other one, a small line there, and this comes across to meet it. So in this picture of Goku, he's got like a real thick outer line on his eye. So this is real big, this one. And it goes like underneath. But it doesn't go the whole way. It kind of comes across like this. Like so. And then his other iris. So they're not perfect circles. It's like stretched out sort of. circle like this. Doesn't have to be a perfectly round circle. This is just the way it was animated. I guess it gives more energy to his face or his eye or something. Makes it look like it's more sort of flexed, maybe. And his pupil is just in there. Makes him look like he's maybe angrier or something. Like an oval iris. Okay, so the other, we'll finish his fringe and then we'll shape in his face. So we have another hair spike here, like this. And this one comes up and meets this one here. So it's going to come up, meet it there in the center, and then we can see his eyebrow in there. And then this hair spike comes up, back across, and into there. And of course the other one's going to come out then down to there. And then the third one, just here, typical Goku hair spikes from his fringe. And then the other one's kind of behind his shoulder, so let's see. Yeah, so it's like here. Just in there. And then these have like hairlines on them, like so. This kind of stuff. Texture lines. Like that. This comes up down to there. Another one coming up that way. And then so we'll get in the shape for his face, I guess, before we do the features, because it's kind of an odd angle. And some of it's covered by his shoulder. So the bit that's covered by his shoulder is just, say, here. So his shoulder curves around like this, really big. So real forced perspective going on. Okay. So this curves up. This goes up all the way this way. And comes out around here. I'm leaving a gap because there's like energy lines and things all over this. So there's like an energy line there. There's like spirals of energy going that way. So I'll draw them in a minute. So that's like his shoulder muscle. But we'll get the face done first. So his jaw then comes down from here. So it's just across from the small eye. Okay, that's where it starts. To there, and then we'll go diagonal down like that, and then we bring it across for his chin, and then the other side is a slightly different line to this. So first we're going to bend it like that out to like his cheek, and then this will curve around his cheek up to the side of his head. So we've got a bit of a 3/4 pose going on. Okay. So this side of his head is slightly turned away from us. That's why this eye is much smaller than this one. So now in between his eyebrows, we have like flexed sort of wrinkles. So we have that sort of section there. And it's not like the Dragonball W that we usually see for some reason. It's got another line there and another line there. And then we have some brow lines just here. Like so. And there's some scratch marks on his forehead. And then some sort of extra wrinkle lines coming down from his eye towards his nose. Like a couple, say here as well. Just because he's like super angry, so we add some extra wrinkles of his skin. So then his nose, so it's kind of like a letter, like a backwards L or like a hook or something. So we're just gonna go curve it like so first. And then it comes back this way. And then back up into there. And of course we have that Dragon Ball shadow that nearly all Dragon Ball characters have. So it comes down underneath the nose, just down to here. And then it goes back up right by the tip of his nose. And then goes back up to the top. And that's like a darker shade of skin inside there. And we have another two sort of flexed lines in there. And then we have those cheek marks that Goku has. And most of the Saiyan characters. Well, look, even Piccolo has it, I think. Does he? Just these cheek lines. Characteristic Dragon Ball sort of style lines. Now, so his mouth then, so he's gritting his teeth. So just right underneath his nose here, we're going to start with a curved line coming across like so. And then this comes back down around the side of his mouth. And then this side will come in, like that. And then we will bring it across, sort of bumping up to there. So this side is wider than this side. Kind of gets narrower in here. And then there's some teeth. So we have a line in there for teeth. Another line there, another line there, another line there, and there. And then we have some lines around his mouth. And a line for like his chin. And like skin stretched out skin sort of mouth lines. Like that. And there's like scratch marks from his fight with Jiren. Like so. So, what can we see? So we can see, so there's some more hair coming out this way. Coming out from here, just across his cheek. Like out, like so. And then it will bring it back up to there. It's going to meet another hair spike that comes out this way. Comes up like so. Goes under an energy line here, so we don't see the tip, but I'll draw it in just. But that line will disappear at the end. And then this spike will come back in to there. And then we have like a center hair spike here going up this way. Real big. I think it goes off the page. Off that way. And then it comes back in here. There might be some hairlines on it. Texture line. Can't see much there though. Then I think there's another hair spike that like goes off that way. Is there another one here? There is. There's another one here somewhere. So I think it goes like that way. And then joins back into here, and there's like some hairlines going that way. So then there's an energy line here, but we probably should see some of this other side of his fringe just there. And we can't really see much else of his hair, can we? No, I don't think so. So that way. And some hairlines just there. Right. So okay, so this is his shoulder, so that means this meets his bicep. So his bicep, real big, right? So it comes out like from here, okay? Somewhere there, yeah, and then comes down. Like so, and then goes like in to here. That's his bicep, that's the length of it, it's massive because it's so close to the camera. So we got perspective. And then, so we can see his chest muscles in here, so he's flying towards Jiren. So his chest, the center of his chest is just like underneath his cheek somewhere here. So it's like diagonal line there. So that's like the center of his chest bone. And then the two lines for the chest come out this way. One comes up, goes into his bicep, like up there. And then this one goes up underneath his hair. Like that. And then we've like some chest muscle lines here. Maybe like a collarbone line or something just there. Maybe another chest muscle line or two coming across like so. Other collarbone line in under here, like so. And then some more like chest muscle lines there, and some scratches as well on it like that. So then we can see some of his fist coming out just here. So we have like his forearm just there, and the underside of his forearm just comes out like so. And then we can see a little bit of his wristband, but not a lot. So it like comes out just by his hair here. Comes out to there. And that's about all we can see. Maybe a little bit there, but there's like a big energy line that comes all across here. I'll draw it in now. So it comes all the way up along his hair. So it's like, so this is like a big old energy line. And this is all sort of yellow. So like there. Across his body like this way. All the way across there. And then some more coming across into here. Coming back out this way. Up into there. Off the page. Like that. So that's all like white and stuff, and yellow, sort of hazy light sort of lines inside there. So he has, so in this gap here, so we can see like some more energy sort of going towards his bicep, just back into there, underneath. Off the page that way. And then in here we can see like ripped clothes. So just these sort of spiking lines like so. Zigzagging all across. I think some abs or just some sort of muscle lines in here coming across. a little bit, just the tops. And then this is going to continue across this way, spiking every now and then. This is like the blue part of his uniform. And then we can see a little bit of his legs and stuff, so like more ripped for the orange underneath, and then like a line for his knee coming out around there, and maybe some more sort of zigzag torn pieces coming out underneath this energy, like this to there. And then we can kind of see his foot just here. Like in there. Maybe some like lines going around his knee. Like that. And his other leg comes down somewhere over here. Goes down underneath that energy line, and it comes down. Some comes down here. Actually, this is goes over this. So these are actually like faux lines in on his knee. So like this way as well. Okay, so before we finish his arm, we got to draw in the rest of that energy because we can't see much of his arm. So energy line going up this way. So it cuts off that arm. So big curved line here. And then this will come up this side. So like energy sort of going all this way. Off there. And then, so we can see in this section here, we can see his wristband, but it's all ripped and they're real big because this is the closest part to us, right? So really big, way bigger than you think. Because we've got perspective going on here, so. Another spike here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sort of spikes for that wristband of his. Okay. And then we can kind of see some forearm lines, muscle lines. So like curved line here. Okay. And then like up here where the arms kind of go in, another sort of curved line, just that way. And like some like hatching lines going this way. And like another one maybe going that way. These are all like kind of muscle lines and stuff for his arm. And then maybe like a line going up this way. So then in here we have some more lines and muscle lines and stuff. So we have an energy as well. So we have that sort of energy line going up this direction into here. And the other part of it goes up this way. And this energy kind of comes back in on his head somewhere here. some circles like that. And then the rest of his hair goes off this way. Like that. So we have more muscle line, maybe there. And then his bicep. So the bicep goes in real far that way. And like his tricep will go, or the start of his tricep will go that way. And then we have another sort of bicep line, like here, like so. And then there is the inside of his bicep, so 2 lines, so like 2, so one coming up here, another one going on beside it, and then another one, so 1, 2, and 3, maybe one more just here, there. These are like muscle fiber lines. It's just because we're like so close up on him like that. And then there's like some scratch marks. Just there. Another one here. And then we have some shoulder muscle lines. So one going back like so. Another one here, coming out from here, up to there, and comes out here, and then goes down, and then this comes up and over to there. And then we have like some big scratch marks, or maybe they're muscle lines, I'm not quite sure. But they're these kind of lines. Whatever they represent. Could be scratches, could be his shoulder muscles. And then you can thicken up maybe some of these lines. I'm going to bring this line further around to here. Yeah, so energy. This is all energy in here. Maybe you can see a little bit more of his fist inside here, a little bit. Not much. Maybe like some more energy here. Yeah, I think that is the best I can do now with this. So of course these are all like white and like bright yellow on the outside. His hair is silver, eyes are silver. Yeah. How to draw Goku. Close up, punching Jiren in the face. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.